Okay, so you felt a little like uneasy lately. Like maybe like it's not like you're lost, but you just are starting to question where you are. You're starting to question a little bit of where you are. And in this session right now, I'm about to help make everything so clear for you. I can almost 100% guarantee it. So I'm here, guys. Everything's all good. People have been asking about, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm actually just on a huge, crazy, amazing road trip right now, and not having service and just riding, sleeping. Right, like it's been really hectic, as you guys see who follow me on TikTok, and you know I've done calls though. We've still had our master classes, our flash classes. We have every single Friday. So if you want to join this Friday, it's linked in the description below. And some of you guys who are feeling lost and questioning where you are right now, I just want to tell you something that might help you, because this helps the people who I have conversation with all the time. You're not necessarily lost, you just don't have a plan. Some of y'all don't have a plan. You have no plan. And there was a time when it was cool, like not having a plan, because everything's kind of stable around you. So you don't really need a plan. You know, like if you're walking around a food court at the mall, you know, there's so many food options. I don't need a plan of what to eat. There's something here that I'm going to find, because everything's stable. You know where everything is. But when all of a sudden you're not in the food court and you're kind of in a big city where you can't find any restaurants, now you actually do need a plan, because now things aren't stable. There's not any guarantees. So some of you right now are really missing a plan. And my people who are perfectionists are most likely struggling the most, because you think your plan has to be perfect. You think your plan has to make perfect sense. You got to have all these like contingencies. And in English, that means that you think you need to have all this stuff that makes, you need to have all this stuff that if this doesn't work, then this will work. And if this doesn't work, then this will work. You think you need all that. But you need a plan. Everyone talks about goals, but goals can be, you can change that word for many different things and get the same result. But a plan, like if I could just be on a call with you really quick, it would be let's make a plan. Because you'll realize you don't really have one that's really you can get behind and you believe in. It's just like something like, yeah, just make it through till Friday. And you know, that's an okay plan, but where does that lead you on Friday? So if I could give you something to do, it would be to come up with a plan. Just a plan for 6 months from now. You know, I was talking to a client the other day and I was just like, they're like, I can't decide what I want to do. I can't decide this. And I was like, well, would you like to live in that same city you're in 6 months from now? It's a famous question I ask people. I actually asked it to someone by mistake, and their lostness in the answer made me realize maybe that's an important question. So the question was like, do you still want to be living here in 6 months? And there was hesitation, there's I don't know. So you don't know if you want to live there in 6 months, but yet you're planning to get a new house, you're planning to get a new car, and you're planning to look for a career. But you don't know if you want to be there in 6 months. So can you see how there's so much like frustration going on? Like, I don't know, like you're almost like lost in just this. I gotta sit back, guys. We just finished an hour and 40-minute TikTok live. So I'm a little bit in need of rest, but I was like, I need to share this because I really truly believe that if you don't have a plan, you're gonna struggle. Like, I think you're gonna struggle. Like, and by the way, I'm like here in Mexico and it's so hot here, it's crazy. But because you don't have a plan, it's like going into a grocery store hungry. Or have you ever been at a restaurant and you looked at the menu, and when you looked on the menu, you're starving, and so you think the most obvious thing would be get some food, like just order something. But when you're so hungry, you want everything, and when you want everything, it's hard to choose what thing you do want. It's like a kid in a candy store. That's why that analogy exists. And I say all this because some of you guys, the lack of a plan is really making you feel like you're just floating around, like just like this. And I don't want that for anyone here. I've noticed it as I've been traveling. You know, people always ask, how do you get grounded? How do you stay like focused while you're traveling and know what to do? And so many times it's like, I just know I've planned the next place we're going. I don't know the best route to get there. But before I can plan the route, I need to know where we're going. So the plan at the end of the day, or the plan at the end of this week, is to be in this place. We can change the route as we go. As I've been coming here, there's been storms, there's rains. As you guys don't know, there's a hurricane going on here in Mexico right now, and it's affected a lot of people. And not only the area that the hurricane's actually happening, but it's also affected the weather in other parts. So it's been super rainy, super stormy, really windy, and all those things has made me adjust the plan. And even though everything's getting so unstable, literally, because we know where we're going, like I know where I'm heading to and where I need to go, that plan can be adjusted to accomplish to get the same result that I want. Because at the end of the day, we're all after results. And sometimes I truly believe it's one reason why, like, I still haven't thought of a name. I'm really like a clarity coach. I help people get clear on what they want, because most people have no idea. And the reasons why our calls, our master classes, that are so beneficial, we have people who keep showing up to the same ones over and over again. Shout out to all of you guys who do it, who show up, and you all who show up and send me emails. I missed the class. You send me the replay, and you can sign up for that below this Friday. The reason why it means so much, you keep doing it, because you can always get clear. You can always get clear, because once you complete the next step, you're going to realize there's things that you didn't know until you stepped on the street. Until you stepped on the road, on the path. Then you were shown something. What's that sound? Huh. But I say all that because I just really want the best for people. Like, there's this part of me that wants you to be the hero for yourself. Like, for you to be the hero of yourself, and when you can understand what it takes to get you clear, you can start to help other people that do the same thing. And it's weird because so many people reach out to me who I don't really know, and they ask me questions. I'm like, what are you asking me this for? And apparently it looks like I got it together in some parts, but in my brain I know that I'm kind of everywhere, all over the place. But because I get clear on like what the next step is, that usually makes everything a lot easier for me. So I say that because you just need a plan. A bad plan is okay because we can change things in the plan. But we need some kind of plan. We need some kind of map to follow. We need something stable. We need, even a clock that's broken. If it's broken because it doesn't move, it's okay. We can fix that. But a clock that we don't know if it's right or if it's set right, we're having problems. So with that being said, there's a lot of music playing. I don't know where it just came from, but maybe it's a sign to pause this. Let you guys know, I hope to see you all Friday. It's really hectic where I've been moving around and traveling, so I'm hoping that it'll be good call and service when we speak on Friday. Okay, I have no idea where this music came from, but with that being said, I love you guys. Take care. I'll see some of you Friday. Keep your comments, emails, all that coming. Social media, I get a lot of Instagram messages from you all here. It's probably the fastest way I can get back to you. And if you're looking for clarity, send me a message and we'll talk. But the music's going, so I got to cut off so I don't get copyrighted. Please don't copyright me, YouTube. And with that being said, I'll see you guys. In the next video. Take care.